My parents humiliated me at Grandpa's will reading, laughing when I only got $10. 6 weeks later, I invited them to my art gallery and publicly revealed I'd actually inherited millions. They laughed that day in the conference room. My mother covered her mouth like it was a tasteful joke. My father shook his head in mock pity. $10. He whispered loud enough for everyone to hear. To Dana Harper, $10. The Harpers were a dynasty with iron-sharp rules. I was the black sheep who chose art over business, the disappointment who took pictures instead of board meetings. My grandfather Walter built a manufacturing empire from nothing. While my parents inherited his wealth, I got his old camera and quiet encouragement. Don't let them take your eye, Dana, he'd told me before he died. Sitting in that lawyer's office, listening to Lucas get the gun collection and my parents get jewelry, I felt negligible. A $10 inheritance said everything. I was calculating how to stand when Mr. Whitaker cleared his throat. There is a private addendum, he said, meant only for Donna. The laughter died. My father leaned forward. My mother's mouth tightened. I followed Whitaker to a smaller office where a thick envelope waited. My hands shook as I opened it. My dearest Dana, it began. He apologized for the theater of the $10, then wrote that he needed them to show me who they were when they believed I had nothing. My chest tightened. He had hidden the real inheritance. I was the sole beneficiary of the Harper Creative Trust, 70% control of the philanthropic arm, a private gallery, a penthouse studio. They laughed, Dana, but they laughed too soon. A brass key was enclosed. Beacon Street, top floor, your real inheritance. For years, I'd been the afterthought. Here was proof I'd been seen all along. My grandfather had collected my photographs, preserved them under false names. It wasn't charity, it was recognition. When I returned, I kept my face unreadable. My father smirked. My mother whispered. Lucas scrolled his phone. Everything all right? He asked. Just needed a moment, I said. They had no idea the ground had shifted. 6 weeks later, invitations went out. Harper Light Studio presents The Inheritance of Vision, a debut exhibition by Dana Harper. I sent my families by certified mail. Opening night arrived. The gallery glowed as critics and donors murmured over my photographs. I'd arranged it like a story, ending with one object on a plinth. The $10 check framed and lit like a masterpiece. Given to Dana Harper at the will reading, value priceless. My parents entered in pearls and suits, followed by Lucas. They froze, seeing every wall bore my name. This is all you? Lucas asked. Yes, I said simply. My father's eyes narrowed. Where did you get money for this? Before I could answer, Mr. Whitaker appeared and motioned to the platform. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we reveal Dana Harper is the sole beneficiary of the Harper Creative Trust. Gasps. Camera flashes. My parents stiffened. Lucas blinked, trying to rearrange facts in his mind. Whitaker lifted his glass. Mr. Harper believed legacy should follow merit, not lineage. Dana's pursuit of vision earned his full trust. To Dana, the real heir. Applause rose like thunder, but I didn't look at the crowd. I looked at them, pale and silent in the camera glow. Confronted with truth, they couldn't laugh away. My mother recovered first, pearls trembling. Why didn't you tell us? I met her eyes. Because you never asked what I was building. You only asked why I didn't fall in line. My father's fists tightened. This was all planned. I shook my head. No, it was a mirror. You just didn't like what you saw. That night, I stayed in the penthouse he'd left me. I placed the $10 check on the desk beside his photograph. The inheritance wasn't money, it was freedom. He hadn't saved me from struggle. He'd freed me to live on my own terms. Some relationships are roots, others are weights. I was lighter without them. So let them laugh that day. They laughed too soon. What I carried forward wasn't their judgment, but his faith, and the conviction that art, like truth, outlives laughter.